So good morning friends, welcome to my channel Advert Wings, and today we are back again with the current affair of the last 3 days, that is of 9th August, 10th August and 11th of August. Today we have more than 10 current affair. We have at least 14 or 15 current affair in today's series. So there were lots of current affair, and I hope that you people have more things to learn in this session. So let's start this session without wasting any time. So the first question is, who has written a book titled Making Sense of Indian Democracy? So on Indian democracy, a book has been written, and the name of that book is Making Sense of Indian Democracy. So this Making Sense of Indian Democracy is a book, and your question is, who has written this book? Option A is Rajiv Maharishi. Option B is Satyapal Joshi. Option C is Yogendra Yadav, or option D is none of above. So the right answer for this question is option C, that is Yogendra Yadav. So Yogendra Yadav is currently an MLA from Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi government. So he has written this book named Making Sense of Indian Democracy. The second question is, where has the Malgudi Museum has been inaugurated? So Malgudi, as you know, I hope that you must had seen the novel. You must have seen the serial based on this novel Malgudi Days. So on that serial, a museum has been opened, which contain the characters related to that Malgudi Days serial, the character of that serials. So in which state this Malgudi Museum has been inaugurated? Your option A is Odisha, B is Tamil Nadu, C is Karnataka, D is none of above. So the right answer for this question is option C, that is in Karnataka. This मालगुडी डेज म्यूजियम नहीं है. It's not Malgudi Days Museum, it's Malgudi Museum. So in Karnataka it has been inaugurated. The next question is, which country has declared an environmental emergency? So environmental emergency has been declared uh, in the past few days, I think. And which country has declared this environmental emergency? Your option A is Lebanon, B is Australia, C is Mauritius, D is none of above. So the right answer for this question is Mauritius. In Mauritius, recently, I think it's the current affair of yesterday or a day before that, and that Mauritius government has declared the environmental emergency in that country. Next question is about the submarine cable connectivity, and your question is, where has been the inauguration of submarine cable connectivity uh, was announced by our PM Modi in the recent time. Your option A is Lakshadweep, B is Lowa, B C is Andaman Nicobar, or D is none of above. So I know that you must have seen the lecture of PM Modi, and it's the news of a day before the yesterday, and he had decided to link Andaman and Nicobar with the Tamil Nadu mainland through this submarine cable connectivity, which will provide a high speed internet connectivities in and around the areas of Andaman and Nicobar Island, which is located in the Bay of Bengal region of Arabian Sea, in order to boost the economy of that region, as well as to make it strategically more important. So the right answer is option C, Andaman and Nicobar. Next question is, who has recently won the 17th Anniversary Grand Prix? Okay, it's the 17th anniversary of this Grand Prix award, and it has been given in the field of racing. And who is the winner of this year award of Grand Prix? And your option is A is Lewis Hamilton, B is Max Verstappen, C is Valtteri Bottas, or D is none of above. So the right answer is option B, that is Max Verstappen is the winner of the 70th anniversary of Grand Prix award. Next question is, recently the government has banned the import of how many defense item to promote self-reliant India. So, in order to further boost the Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme, the, the Defense Ministry of India has decided not to procure some equipments from the foreign countries, and they had prepared a negative list related to that, and that negative list contain a list of items, list of equipments which will not be procured from the foreign countries, and they will be manufactured inside the border, inside the domestic border or domestic territory of the country. So your question is, in that negative list how much equipments are there? Option 1 is 97, B is 101, C is 117, D is none of above. So the right answer is option B, that the negative list of defense ministry contain 101 defense equipments which will be manufactured within the territory of India and will not be imported, will not be procured from the foreign nations. Next question is, who has became the first country to register COVID-19 vaccine? So it's a news of yesterday, and I hope that this good news must be listened by everyone. So the right answer, without any doubt, is Russia. So Russia, yesterday Russia has decided, not decided, but Russia has announced that it had successful in achieving the target, or to in achieving the target to manufacture the first vaccine, first global vaccine related to the coronavirus vaccine, and the President Vladimir Putin has inoculated his daughter with the first dose of this COVID-19 vaccine. And remember that the name of this vaccine is Sputnik 5. Okay, remember this name, Sputnik 5. The name of this vaccine is Sputnik 5, and Sputnik was the first, is it was also the first satellite launch from the USSR. And as USSR is thinking that, and just like in the space it has given the Sputnik as their first satellite in the space, likewise they are giving the world the first vaccine of corona as well, named, so he also named this vaccine with the name of the Sputnik. Next question is, who has written the book called The Amazing Ayodhya? So this book, Amazing Ayodhya, has been written by whom? So the right answer for this question is option C, Nina Roy. So Nina Roy has written this book named The Amazing Ayodhya, and it has been written on the dispute related to the Babari Masjid and the Ram Janambhoomi controversy, and which has been resolved recently by the judicial interference. So Nina Roy has written that book on Ayodhya. The next question is, who will host the ICC Men's T20 World Cup in 2021? So who will be the host of T20 Men's World Cup in 2021? So the right answer is that yes, we people are hosting. Sorry, we people are hosting the T20 World Cup for 2021. So it's India, the right answer. Next question is, which country has announced the construction of a memorial of martyred Indian soldier? So it's not India that, yes, we do have many museums in which the names, in which the idols of our martyred soldiers are lying, but this time a country outside the India has decided to construct a museum which will be solely dedicated to the martyred Indian soldiers. So which country has decided to construct this museum? Your option A is Sri Lanka, B is Bangladesh, C is China, D is none of above, and of course it's not China. It can't be China. Anytime it can't be China. So the right answer for this question is option B, that Bangladesh has decided to construct a museum in his own country which will be solely dedicated to the names, to the idols of the martyred Indian soldiers. Next question is in which country will the Kavkaz to 2020 exercise will be held? So it's a military exercise, and this Kavkaz 2020 military exercise is a multilateral exercise actually, and India is also participating in this exercise. And your question is in which country this Kavkaz 2020 exercise will be held? So the option A is the right option is option C, that is Russia. So in Russia, this Kavkaz 2020 exercise will be held, and India is going to participate in this action, in this exercise. Sorry, and China is also invited to this exercise. The next question is which language was dropped from the list of examples of foreign language in national education policy? So recently, Government of India has came up with the new education policy 2020, and this new education policy focuses on teaching the foreign language in the university as well, apart from the English and our national language and the regional language. And so because of this there is a list of foreign language which will be taught in the different universities at different level. But there was a language which was in the draft NEP notification when it was published in 2019, but it was dropped in the final document of this national education policy. So your question is which was that language who was present in the draft NEP 2019 but who was present in the draft of national education policy in 2019 but is not presented in the final document of this national education policy 2020. So the right answer for this question is option C, that is Mandarin. So Mandarin language has been dropped from the final document of national education policy, and Mandarin is a language, is actually a Chinese language. So Mandarin, remember that Mandarin is Chinese language. Next question is